Our second lesson today is going to focus on changing from percent into a fraction, right? Before we work with fractions to percent and decimal to percent. So today we're changing any percent we get into a fraction or decimal. So in order to do that, we want to put the percent over 100, right? And then take away the percent sign. So 75%, this percent symbol becomes over 100, and our number goes on top. Well, I can simplify this, right? Divide it down so that I can, if I divide by 25, I get 3/4. So there's a lot of practice here with working with our fractions. I want you to continue with practice for this, but before you do that, let's do number 14. It says it's 140%. Okay, well, take the percent, put it over 100. The rest of it goes on top. Let's divide this down. We can divide it by, let's say, 10. Let's see what we get. We get 14 over 10. Not done yet. Let's divide by 2. We get 7 over 5. Ooh, that's done. This is it. You do not need to change this to a mixed number. If you would like to, you can, but you do not have to. It becomes 1 and 2/5. It is up to you if you would like to change it. Go ahead and practice with this page. Pause the video before you get your answers. Now that you've tried this page, the simplest fraction, right? You want to make sure you get it in simplest form. Number 11 is 7/25. Number 12 is 13/20. Number 13 is 27/50. Number 14 we did. Number 15 is 2 1/4, or is 9/4. And number 16 is 3/8. If you want more practice with this, you can go to page 6, which is on display here. But we're going to continue on to writing our percents as decimals. So it's going to be the similar concept to what we did, except now instead of multiplying by 100, we are dividing by 100, which means we are moving 2 places to the left. When we move it 2 places to the left, you want to go away from the percent. So this way, you're going away from the symbol. So you get 0.63. Do not forget to put that 0. Please do not write 0.63. You can go ahead and try it with numbers 1 and 2. But for number 3, you'll notice that there's only one digit. So if I move this percent symbol 1 and then 2, you might have to do something in this area. And if you thought it's annexing a 0, yes. So you get 0.03. Don't forget that you can always add zeros in these places. Go ahead and practice with this page by pausing the video before you check your answers. Now that you've paused the video, you check your answers here, so that it's 0.42, 0.75, number 4 is 1.18. Remember, that percent is larger than 100, so we should have something in the ones place. Number 5 is 2.7. If you wanted a 0 at the end, you can do it since it's in the original problem. It's up to you. 0.276 for number 6. Number 7 is 0.01875. Number 8 is 0.0025. As you see, we're not rounding these. Keep them as accurate as possible. Number 9 is 0.1325. Number 10 is 0.6 repeated. If you wrote 0.66 and the last 6 is repeated, that is okay too, but this is the most simplified version. Number 11 is kind of similar. It's 1.23 repeated. If you wrote 3 and the last one was repeated, that's okay. And number 12 is 0.005 repeated. If you want more practice on this, you can absolutely practice on page 10, which gives you a lot of practice of the lesson from last class and this class, the last lesson and this lesson. You could also go to page 11 to change these percents into decimals.